Bonjour, no. Wait, no, it should be bonsoir. Welcome. Hi, Mitsuno. Let me be a DJ and put on some music. Man and woman 3-day survival challenge. No. What? 10 hours ago. I missed so much content. I've been feeling really sluggish today. Don't mind me, I'm gonna be a bit slow today. Wait, hold on. Did I even? I can't hear a thing. Hold on. Oop, oop. I got it. I got it. I swear I got it. Oh, let me just get the credits out. Properties. Yeah, this is where you're too early, Mitsuno. I'm not very good at doing stuff. Okay. You know what? Let's just keep the credits out of sight, then. I have no idea. Okay. Anywho, this is what you should be looking at. Okay, I haven't actually done the base colors, so I gotta do that now. Why did I start off with eyes? Her eyes should be a bit more blue than this, no? I don't even know what kind of eye color she has. And now that I look at it, it does look kind of creepy, doesn't it? Oh no. Maybe it's just because there are no highlights. Yep, it's because of no highlights. So you don't need to be too worried. Okay, in that case. Let me do the color masks first. It's good skin. Oh. She's staring at the color palette. What color palette? There's no color palette. Hi Riz. Hey Riz, welcome. How was your weekend? Horrors! Home, baguette. I'm feeling French today. Is feeling French a mood? Is French a mood? Can it be a mood? If it can be a vibe, can it be a mood? You're no longer Riz, you're Horrors. The brother of horror. Stream Elements bot is running. Thank you. I don't know why you keep popping up. Anyways, goodbye. Maybe it's not been deleted by me. Why not? Oh, there we go. It's gone. Okay. Okay. Some color. Like this. Oh, look, I'm great at doing this. This is what I did in kindergarten. I just, added color wherever I wanted it to be. And then I cleaned up later. Whoop. I'll be grinding Prosecco while I'm here. Oh my god, you guys are such like gamers. Is it true that rhythm gamers are very tidy? I only know one person, but she's really tidy. So, and she's pretty good at it too. She plays Project Sekai. I'm not tidy, but you're a rhythm gamer, right? I mean, I play rhythm games too, but I wouldn't call myself a rhythm gamer. Yes, she said. Prove it. Prove it to me. What makes you think you're a rhythm gamer? Yes. Well, I guess I'm not a rhythm gamer if you want to put it that way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what makes a rhythm gamer, but I feel like there's a difference between a casual rhythm game player, enjoyer, and someone who's like a rhythm gamer. You know? So what are you, Mitsuna? What are you? I couldn't get any results for your question. What are you? An idiot sandwich. I'm not tidy at all, but I indeed play rhythm games. Rhythm. Rhythm. No. It's him. Right? But it's not rhythm. It's just rhythm. Hold on, let me Google that. You're making me question myself. Yeah, okay. It's just one M. I know I used to play Guitar Hero, but only on normal because hard scared me. Shouldn't that be a... How does a challenge scare you? Right? Those levels are just challenges. I was scared of losing. I guess so. But losing is the secret recipe to success. Failure. The final ingredient for success. Dun, dun, dun. It was set up so you could play with someone, and I'd usually be up against my second sister. Oh wow. Well, I guess so. Yeah, it's not fun if you keep losing. Maybe that's why I don't really enjoy playing fighting games either. I feel like Mario Kart... I'm also not very good at playing Mario Kart. Maybe it's because I don't have them. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not a good driver. I had friends over a time, like a few weeks ago. We played Mario Kart on the Switch, on the big TV. Which was actually big enough. Oh, hold on, what is that? What's this? Why is it not going away? Huh? was this? Hmm? Why is it so thin? Hold on, what? Oh no, it is the skin layer. Okay, hold on. I just need to thicken up the opacity. That's so weird. Okay. Anyways, I kept getting last place, but it turns out, turns out the controls for different vehicles were different, and I was used to old Mario Kart controls, and I didn't realize it was different until someone told me to choose one of the bikes, and then I played, and I suddenly got a bit better. I was like, oh yeah, this is how it should feel like. This is what I'm used to. Yeah, this beat map patterns are not agreeing with me. Yeah, I became scared of rhythm games after playing Demo's Anima map. It's just, and I don't understand how people can play anything more complex than that. Like, Demo only has two types of nodes, two types of keys, like the tapping key and the holding ones. There's no flick whatsoever. I'm like, how the fuck would you play something other than that? It's difficult enough. So yeah, I wouldn't dare. Let me carve out Asuka's booty, her peaches. Bum, bum. Yeah. Her cake. Yes, her cake. Her cupcakes. Sometimes I'm like, Asuka, eat a bit more. You're so petite. I kind of like this dress. Do 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 do. Should have done this earlier, but I was getting carried away reading webtoons yesterday and today. I was reading what was it? The I failed to divorce my husband story, and it's pretty neat. It's pretty cute. I like the art. The only thing that keeps bothering me is that the female lead keeps thinking that he's gonna fall in love with the original female lead, right? So there are no signs that he would leave her for anything, right? But she keeps like telling herself that, and it's kind of getting frustrating. And going into the comment sections too, it's so funny. Everyone's like, just enjoy your mans, holy shit. And she's always talking about like, yeah, he's fated to be to fall in love with this person, and I'm like, nothing has, it's not like one of those stories where the female lead keeps getting proven, keeps getting signs that there's actually fate or something. But she keeps telling herself that. She's like, oh yeah, I gotta step down once the female lead, whatever, appears. So it's really weird. I remember like a really cute manga that I was reading. It had a similar premise to it too. Like the girl got reincarnated. Her death was really funny though. Like she had a crush on a co-worker. Okay, she had a crush on one of her co-workers, and then I think she wanted to give him a gift or something on Valentine's Day, and because that co-worker was really like popular, I believe, she had a lot of like rivals too, like not rivals, but competition. She had a lot of competition too. I think one of the other co-workers, one of the female co-workers, she didn't really like the heroine of that story. So something happened and the heroine either got pushed down an escalator or pushed down, or she just tripped and fell down an escalator. But I don't know, like death by falling down an escalator just sounds a bit silly, right? But anyways, in our last moments, like that coworker, I don't know, like came and held her at least. And this girl got isekai'd into an otome game. And she was always shown that no matter what she does, everything goes along the plot. So she's resigned herself to it after being shown time and time again that she can't beat the plot line. Right? But there was no such thing. There was no such thing in the like in that other webtoon that I read. So I'm like, why is this female lead so? Why is she like that? Why does she keep thinking that? It's slightly irritating. Not gonna lie. Oh, hi Molly. Good evening. I will be lurking. Yes, you don't have to do much. I won't do much either. Every time I think of Asuka, I think of Honkai. How so? How come? You don't know the escalator story? It's something about Mofu. But the art is really cute, but I think there were only like 3 chapters. Hold on, let me look for it. No. It's something like I got isekai'd or something, and I'm gonna live my life with a fluffy beast or something. No. Oh. No, that's not it. Hold on. Let me take a look at my library. You can yeah, take a look at my library. I might find it. It should be Japanese. Can I not filter this shit? Okay. Oh wow. I just marked everything that I. This one's really stupid. It's so fun to read. Hold on. I don't remember. I don't know if I can find the story. This one's good. I kind of like this one. I like this. I like this one, but I think it got licensed, so there's no new chapters coming out. Where is it? I don't know. I don't see it. I see a lot of stuff from my list. Oh, dude, I'm bookmarking literally anything that is even near this genre. So don't. I'm sure it's because I have everything, and I don't even have everything marked over here. I still have like some more bookmarks. This one's cute. This one's actually cute. This is like it's a Yakuza, a Yankee butler, but the art is so good. I don't know, just take a look. Hold on. Oop. He's cute! He's cute! Look at him! Okay, anyways, yeah, this one, I don't know, but this is a scary nun-looking thing. I've only read 2 chapters, I don't know. Where is it? Kyoko Suiri. This one's good too. This one seemed interesting, but I've only seen like a chapter or so. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I'm sure I've saved it somewhere. Maybe it got lost because there was a time. There was a time when they had to restructure the website. So I'm not sure if it still exists on here. And I forgot the title too. So also a few things I don't think I've read in a while. Oh man, oh man, oh man, where is it? Where is it? Also, I don't know if you've read the newest chapter, but the dude guy, the mercenary guy is called Günther. I couldn't help but laugh, but yeah. He's fine. He's got assets. Günther is nice. I just can't help but laugh about his name. Oh, where is it? Where the heck is it? Oh, this one's cute too. Hello, I'm a witch and my crush wants me to make a love potion. That one's pretty cute. The villainess's lazy sigh? No. This one's actually funny. I like reading this one. It's not funny, but it's like, it's cute. I like it. This one was hilarious though. Okay. Where is it? Truly, I must have... I don't think I've read it in half a year. In fact, have I even... Did it even exist? Did it exist? Did I make it up? No, I'm sure. No, it did exist. I literally sent a picture of the main guy to one of my friends. I was like, oh, the art looks so good. It must be somewhere. Oh, this guy looks like my OC. I'm taking this long because I'm not very good at scanning. Scanning. Oh, where is it? The worst thing though, I think the worst thing about it is that I think the cover art looked very different from the actual like page art. It was one of those covers where the cover art didn't look all that exciting. Didn't look all that great. But then you opened it. Oh no, we've reached the end. Okay, if I ever happen to find it again, I'll let you know. We'll let you know. Where is it? No, seriously, now I kind of want to know. Do I have to end the stream just so that I can look at? Oh wait, it's this. It's this. I'm a banished villainess, but I'm accompanied by a fluffy creature. My peaceful life starts. Right? This art doesn't look that great. You're like, okay, that's kind of weird. Then you... Where is he? Yeah, and then the art is really pretty, actually. It's cute, I know, right? This is the one where she... Kago. This is the guy. He looks pretty normal, right? And then, like, it's... I don't know, it's just something about his eyes peeking through his bangs. Looking really cute. Right? Look at that. My shoujo heart is being... Yeah. Hold on, I think there was a better one. Where is it? Yeah, this is one of the stories where she couldn't like beat the face. See, this one! This panel! It's this one! It looks so good! Hentai MC? No! What are you talking about? Well, I mean, if you look back on the cover, his if you look back on the cover, his hair did get combed back at some point. But it looks so much better in the page art, no? The cover art is so whack. What is this? What is this creature? Who drew this? Must have been a completely different person, right? Anyways, okay, I found it. I'm happy. We can continue drawing Asuka. So many, yeah. Anything. I was devouring it. Like this villainous genre, this otome isekai genre is my new is this new phase. And you gotta imagine, my horror phase looked like this too. In fact, I discovered Attack on Titan when I was in my horror and psychological thriller kinda and gruesome phase. please. I'm not a fan of overly cute animals in manga or manhwa. No, me neither. But it's a fun thing is in that story it's the dude. The dude that you said looked like a hentai MC. He's the one who can transform into a beast. Into that cute puppy. So yeah, it's one of those. But there were only 2 chapters, so not much to see right now. Okay, so I wanted a dress to be kinda... Hold on, let me copy this and maybe just merge it down while I'm at it. Right, so I wanted the dress to have this color, but her hair is technically also kind of orange. Should I make it orange, or should I give it a darker color? Right, because she technically has a bit more of a brownish color. It's a lot darker over here, but people tend to draw like orange. You could do a more orange ginger color. Ginger? Oh, what does ginger mean? What is ginger? Is it more red? Is it more red? Ginger hair. Oh no, not Ed Sheeran. Hold on. Ed Sheeran hair. So you want me to... You want me to... You want me to do this? Or would you rather make it something more like this? Because I guess this one's more accurate. Right? I don't know. Ed Sheeran looks kind of unfortunate in some of his photos. Put a TV... Put a trigger warning next time, please. No, don't be so mean. Oh. He's not the most aesthetic looking man. That's unfortunate for him, but I actually like his music is not bad. Okay, so I'll go for more like reddish, a bit more toned down. Actually, this is probably a bit too much saturation. I gotta... Oh, actually no, that's too brown. It's like it's not asuka anymore. It's just a tad darker and more reddish in some places. I think this should be good. And then we'll brighten it up wherever the light hits, and that's why we'll make it more orange. Does that make sense? This is for blocking, and then we'll figure it out. It should look good for now. Right now it looks like her hair is a completely different color. Yeah, it's just so that I can see the difference between the dress and her hair color. So, hair's always a bit difficult to block in. Oop. Just because it's so delicate and there's so much stuff to do. I still haven't figured out the best way to do hair, to be honest. That one stream where I tried to imitate SG. Yeah, that was an interesting way to approach hair, but I don't think it works for me. It feels a bit too loose. You know what, let me knock all of this. think this is here, this is here. This. Let's get the edges first. But then again, I guess my workflow would require me to have line art. But I guess I'll just put this on low opacity and use my line art as a first pass for shading. Curvature shading, I guess, if that makes sense. Asuka versus Child versus Ed Sheeran, who wins? What are they competing for is the question. I don't know, maybe free food for the next... No, I don't think that's what Reese meant. It's like, what are they... in what aspect are you comparing them? If it's fighting ability, definitely Child, probably. He'll go up against an Eva. And he'll be fine. After that, it's probably Asuka, because of course she's been trained in combat, and then... Yeah, if it's about musical ability, I guess Ed Sheeran is up first. If someone held them at gunpoint and they had to write a song for them to live, I guess Ed Sheeran would be the sole survivor. Can Child sing? Most bullied. Ooh, I think it's definitely not. It's definitely not Asuka. It's definitely, I'd say Ed Sheeran. Because I feel like a Child has as many simps as he has bullies, right? It's because all of the Child simps are kinda tsundere, right? They try to clown on him, but in reality they're just simps, right? But I don't think it's the same for Ed Sheeran. There's no one who's like, Ed Sheeran's so fucking ugly. And then inside they're like, but I wish Ed Sheeran would do me or something. I think Child's voice actors can sing. Oh yeah, he can. Oh, actually, but you know who else can sing too? Hold on. This man, he can sing. Where is he? Where is he? Well, and Rasputin. Oh yeah, he sang Unholy. No, didn't he do the... Oh. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Hold on. This guy. This voice actor. The one for Alhaitham. This is literally his voice actor. It's too good. It's Alhaitham's voice actor. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's this guy. It's this guy, the stoic. I didn't know about this part. I'm still so sad I didn't get him. No, you didn't? Oh, that's so unfortunate. Damn. I haven't even used him. He's just chilling. I haven't leveled him or anything. He's just... like level 20 or something. It's just level 20. He's my trophy boy. He's a collector's item. Give him to me. No, I'll keep him. I'll wait for the next guy to come out. But just so you know, Millie, his animations are really satisfying to watch. It's like one of the better better animations that they've brought out. He kicks a sword and stuff. Maybe I have a thing for guys who kick their swords. Oh, also I just read the news chapter of Death is the only ending for the villainous. Like an Asura scans, like not the official version. Okay, but like the most updated chapter. Okay, and oh, Callisto's so nice. The Crown Prince, obviously, he's beautiful. He's the best. Okay, the best male lead. Okay, there's no other person for Penny, for our Penelope, other than Callisto. Okay, the only one who has a good head on his two shoulders. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Milk. Salz in die Wunde. Salt in the wound. Yes, I'm very good at that. I gotta, you know, sometimes I gotta show off my privilege. I need to help them. Ayato and Diluc to come home. Oh! But if you don't have them... Hold on, where is it? If you don't have them, you can admire them. Hold on. You can admire them on my stream, I guess. I have Ayato and Diluc. See, I'm telling you, I'm Daddy's princess for a reason. Half the daddy is coming home for me. I didn't know you could get 5-star weapons off standard banner and learned the sad truth yesterday. Oh yeah, but you gotta be really, really lucky to get them. I think I only got a Skyward Harp or something. Actually, I got it twice, which is weird. No, not a Skyward Harp. Oh my god. The tome, the catalyst, the tome thingy, the book, Skyward Book, whatever it is. I thought it was Diluc. Oh no! You're like, oh my god, 5-star character, and it's just a weapon. Yeah. Oh, it was a catalyst. I barely use catalyst characters. Me too. I have 2 of them. Dude, I have 2 of them. I don't even know what to do with those things. The 5, yeah. I got the red greatsword from this. Oh, the Wolfstone's grave or something. The weapon for Diluc, right? That one? You got that off the standard banner. That's pretty lucky. Not gonna lie. Cause I got it when I went for the Staff of Homer, Hu Tao's weapon. I wanted the staff for Zhongli. But because I lost the 50-50 on Hu Tao, I had to you know, like spend a bit of money to get him that weapon. It's always like that with Zhongli. You know, he came home the moment I opened my wallet and charged up. Right? Next temple he immediately came home. Then the staff doesn't, like, I lose the 50-50 for the staff. And I don't get a staff from, but the moment I open my wallet, it just like appears. I'm like, he's doing that on purpose. I swear to God. Zhongli, anything that's related to Zhongli is just, you know, like hard coded in a way that just makes people spend money. Like I kind of feel scammed, but I'm also like, okay, well, it is the CEO of GEO, so he's gotta make money somehow. Grandpa likes money. He does. My Chongyun he's really good with it, right? My Chongyun was using it too. My Chongyun. Before I got Diluc. Now Chongyun has kind of been demoted to the tuna, but still, like, he worked great with the gravestone thingy. I guess I would have given it to Eula if I had one. I don't have a Eula. Let me know when she comes back next. Because then I have all of the prettiest, like, characters. I do really love Ayaka's new hairstyle. I'm not a fan of her dress. I like her hairstyle. I think she's coming back soon. No, don't lie. Don't lie. I don't have the energy to get back to Genshin. No, please, no. I wouldn't even build her. I would just keep her just so that she can be pretty. I don't play Genshin anymore. Ayaka dress is pretty in my opinion. Yeah, it's just personal taste. It is pretty, definitely pretty. I just don't enjoy that style. It's just not my taste. That's it. I like the dress too. Hold on, let me take a look at it again. Okay. Wait, where's the hair? Which dress? The new skin. A new skin. Stone face. Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. Hold on. It's rumored that Yura will return in the next 2 or 3 updates. Can't remember which one. Look at this, Millie. Look at this. Wanna see the animations? My husband for real. Oh, the way he just yeets that. I wish that might be. Like the way he just. This one, that attack. 1, 2, 3. The 4th one. That's how my dad would. I'm just kidding. He can spank me like that. Okay, anyways. And then he just kicks it. That one's so satisfying to watch. Like the little turn. Pew! Yeah. And Ayaka's dress we were talking about. Oh. No, I don't want to take a photo. I think the dress we were talking about was, what's this one? Oh yeah. It is pretty. I just don't like these frills. I'm like, oh, what are those? It would have been very clean without them. Probably too boring, but... Right, if you look at the back, now the frills are a bit in the way, so I'm like, I don't know, maybe I just don't enjoy her shape. Maybe I don't like the dress shape in general. Maybe it's too Lolita? This looks nice. But if you zoom out, I'm like, no. I'm like, yes, no, yes, no. The bow's pretty. But then there's like, I feel like it's too much going on for me. You've got this thing, you've got this bow, her hair has so much texture, now you've even got like Sakura on this panel, and then you've got this, I don't know what to look at. And then you've got the frills, like the backside, and you're going to be looking at the back most of the time, so I'm like, it's just too messy. Like the bow is really pretty. The bow is really pretty, but am I supposed to look at these frills? I'm like, no, I want to look at the bow, but then I'm like, oh, or am I supposed to look at this sailor, at this color? And then I'm like, no, wait, I'm supposed to look at her hair. And I'm like, no, wait, I'm supposed to look at her vision. And then I'm like, what am I supposed to look at? The bow reminds me of the coral crystal fly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the bow is really pretty, but there's so many highlights on here that I'm like, I don't know what to look at, and therefore I don't like the design. Just don't look. Right? And then meanwhile on D-Look it has a really nice flow. Right? You've got his ponytail, and then it leads to his emblem thingy, and it just flows really nicely. It flows down, and then this verticality. So yeah, I just gotta become selectively blind. Honestly, Kuching's design has been really pretty. I think I only enjoyed Deluxe and Actually, Jean's design was really nice too. So I only enjoyed these 3 so far. I wasn't a fan of Lisa's outfit, and I wasn't a fan of whatever this is. What is this? Ein Immernachtstraum. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, actually this one's pretty cute too. But yeah, I don't know. The newest one, I haven't enjoyed them too much. But hold on, I've got Mr. Zhongli, I've got Child, I've got this man's. Wait, Mitsuna, who did you want? Who did you want to come home? You wanted Ayato, Diluc, and what? You wanted these guys to come? Oh, hold on. Let me. I'm sorry. I got a demote so I can flex. So I can flex on Mitsuna like this. Diluc, it's been nearly 3 years. Come home. Diluc, Ayato, and I'll hide them. So you wanted these guys, yeah? The 3 daddies. Looks like a whale. No! I was just very selective in my summonings. I only spent money on... This is the only guy I spent money on. The only one! You see? It's not a whale account. The only guy I whaled for. It didn't even whale for. Yeah. I spent like $200 on him, I guess. And his weapon. Okay, so all in all. In total, it wasn't too much. I did commissions for that. Venti Albedo have eluded me. Yeah, I don't know. I got Albedo for free. It was like a single pull. That was really lucky. But all of the I've been very selective about who I pulled for. Actually, while I'm here, should I just switch over and do the story quest? No. I'm kidding. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna get back to drawing. I'll be drawing today. That's what I said. We're drawing. No more distractions. Right. We're gonna look at this beauty today. And our best girl. Is she our best girl? What is her role in Evangelion? Except for being cummed on by Shinji. Like, what is her role? What does she do? I just remember her being like a prissy. In German, we have the word, it's called Zicke. She's like really mean. She's a mean girl. That's it. That's all I know her for. But everyone likes her for some reason. Maybe it's just because people like getting stepped on or something. Who knows? I already missed the personality. Booty can be worked on. Boobs are privilege. So are you an ass guy or are you boobs or huh? Are you a booby person or a booty person? Just wanna know. Why not both? I guess it can be both. But if you had to choose, both are good. What if your future partner is like, oh, I want someone. What if your crush is like, oh, I want to date someone who has both a good, like, who has great boobs and a great booty? What if your crush says that? But oppai. Really? Really? Is it better because it is privilege? It is genetic. Because everyone can work on a booty, but not everyone can work on the boobie. Well, I'm gonna cry then. Okay. I see. Unfortunate then. Time to get some plastic surgery. Honestly, I've seen too many horror stories about like boob jobs. And then there's also like Brazilian butt lifts and stuff. Like, why? Like, you can work on your booty. You don't need to implant shit. And for boobie, you know, like how these implants start calcifying and stuff and it gets hardened. I'm like, no. Why would I? No. And they can pop and you can, you know, like they can get infected too if you're unlucky. I'm like, no. Honestly, I don't know which I prefer. I'm staying away from plastic surgery. You know, sometimes I don't know, I'm like minor stuff like lip fillers or stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I don't really mind. But if it comes to like bigger stuff, you know, like rhinoplasties, I'm like, you gotta consider all of the other options first. You know, like you have to do so much research before you do that. I heard also like if people do a bad job and stuff, your nose can literally collapse. Like if you're not at a, if you didn't go to a good doctor, basically. And then I heard in South Korea there's a lot of, you know, like what is it, black clinics too, you know, what's it called, black clinics, where they basically, you know, they have that one famous doctor and then everyone wants to get operated on by that famous doctor, right? But you know, we're living in a capitalist society, so people just want to make money, so they book you for this surgeon, and then but that surgeon is also like really busy and stuff, but they still want to make money. So instead of that surgeon, like less qualified or like different doctors actually operate on you once you're like under and stuff. And it like it's obviously that's like not illegal and stuff. It's just a thing, I guess. I'm pretty without plastic surgery. Flips hair. Never question that about you. Hi, cat. You're so real for this. Yeah, I feel like before you even get to the point of having to do plastic surgery, you can already do so much with makeup, right? Like, you just gotta learn how to enhance your natural beauty. But I mean, there's still a cap to that, I guess. I don't know. There's always like I don't know if you guys know this makeup channel. It's called Dear Peachy, I believe. She always has like such like amazing makeup tips and stuff. And there's always like a style. There's a style for every person. Which is pretty crazy. Like if you look at that YouTube channel, you're like, oh, beauty does come in all forms and stuff. Although I feel like no matter what you do, people who have like lighter skin are always have always like they always have more options, I guess, no matter what they do. Because, you know, of color theory. Or, you know, like if they're like really dark, I don't know. Like if they lean to one end of the spectrum. And it's also it's kind of weird because like in Asia there's the saying too that someone who has lighter skin, they get away with being uglier than someone who's darker skin, basically. So I don't know. I'm not saying that there's yeah, it's just they can get away with like more stuff. With like choosing wrong colors or colors that don't suit their skin type exactly. I feel like it's more apparent if you're not as fair as someone else. I don't know. It's just a sad reality. It's not. I'm not saying that someone who isn't like perfectly white is ugly. I'm not saying that. It's just like it's a privilege. It's just a privilege, okay? I saw a comment right under one of those videos, and they're like, it's really weird how that's like a beauty standard when the rest of the world is when the majority of people is not that fair skinned, blah blah blah, and I'm like, it's that, you buffoon, it's because it's so rare that it's considered a beauty. It's because it's so rare that it's considered beautiful, dude. I just got the email that my nitro expires soon. Time to, yeah, maybe start working. Makeup consumes too much time and I'm lazy, so also no for me. Sad reality. I don't need makeup. Yeah, I don't really use makeup either. Just you know, for when I go out and meet with people. Because you know, when I hang out with friends, I wanna feel good about myself, and I also want, like, people are gonna look at me. I don't want them to look at, you know, like, I don't know, a sad face or something. I want them to look at something nice. Same way I want to look at something nice every day. When I get home, I want to go straight to bed, but if I wear makeup, I gotta wash my face. You still gotta wash your face. Even if you don't wear makeup. What you mean? Okay, let me draw the eyelashes. I don't like it. Work where? With what transportation? Well, maybe you should start learning how to drive then. If you... I don't know. I don't know where you live. I don't know what kind of infrastructure you have. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. If you want something, you gotta work for it. That's what my parents always told me. I had to work for everything. It's nothing that I've gotten for free. I'm kidding. No, I've got lots of things for free from my parents. But I definitely had to work for my parents' love. Yeah, that's not something that I was granted. You wash your face before bed? Of course I do. I mean, obviously there are some, like, exceptions. Sometimes I just don't feel like it, but I try to keep up my skincare. Because I'm not blessed like my mom. Like, my mom has, like, really... She's got such nice skin, and it... You know, the type of people who have this really smooth and youthful looking skin? Yeah, I'm not... My mom has that. She hasn't had a pimple until she got, like... Until she became 40 and had cancer and everything. I'm like, holy shit. She's like... She talked to me. Me with my pimple face, okay? And she's like, Mel, look at this. I'm like, what? What is that? She's like, it wasn't even a pimple. It wasn't even a pimple yet. It was a bump, okay? And she's like, I got pimples. I'm like, okay, so? Have you looked at my face, Mom? And she's like, I never had a single pimple in my life. Okay. So yeah, I gotta take care of my skin. No, I don't think this works. I gotta, I'll think about the eyes later. We'll be fine. Technically, I do have money, but I don't know how much. Maybe you can ask your parents too to help you learn how to do finances. You gotta you're 17. You should start managing your own finances, no? Even if I learn how to drive, I don't have a car. You can, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's something that annoys me. My mom randomly told me I have to wash my face every morning and never brought that up before in the 16 years. Lol. Maybe she was like, yeah, she doesn't have to start doing skincare right now. But maybe it's about time she starts, you know? Sometimes happens. What do you mean? You wash your face before bed? Please tell me you do that. You should. Everyone should do that. Please tell me you also use a sunscreen. I think what I'll do is make the inside a bit. Should we add a bit of blue to this. Oh yeah. Let's make the shadows cool. Looks nice. We'll just warm everything up later. I guess I have good skin because all I do is drink 1.5 liters of water and exfoliate once a day. Isn't that too much exfoliation? Like what? People wash their faces before. Hello? Sunscreen? What's that? Really? What are you to assume I have two parents? Aren't your older sibling basically acting as parents? Asuka giving Vocaloid vibes? First thing, you don't wash your hands after using the toilet. She what? Did I hear that right? Cat doesn't wash her hands after the... No. I didn't read that. I didn't read that right? No, I must be wrong. I'm hallucinating. We came for art stream, let's focus. No cat, you gotta, you know, like elaborate. Whoa. What? What was that about not washing your hands after, you know, like using the toilet? What? Oh, looks like I completely forgot to add the hand. I'll do it later. I'm just using this this green color right now just so I can mark everything. It's gonna be transparent. It's not gonna be green. This one's not gonna be green. Iris, bye-bye. I have to finish my math notes and watch the video. Okay, bye-bye. Hygiene is at an all-time low right now. It should be at an all-time high, no? After COVID? What is that? Cat! Cat is escaping. Yeah, we gotta... Hello? I have questions! Come back! Somewhere to be. Be right back. Boom. My older sister's upset because I wasn't protecting her package. I didn't think she actually wanted me to keep it in my room. What do you mean protecting her package? What kind of package needs protecting? What's gonna happen to it? Hey, someone gonna attack the package? Like, I don't know. Is it the dogs? Are they gonna play with the package? Can it not just, like, you know, lay around in a corner? Behind the door? What is your household? I don't know. It's light, so it's probably not too fragile. It's on the kitchen counter. Yeah? Is she afraid of your older brother taking it or something? Maybe she's stressed. Maybe she's just taking it out on you. Or maybe she's angry that you didn't listen to her, which can make people angry. Made me angry enough to slap my little brother. And then immediately regretted, but having to... I don't know who's more traumatized from that incident, him or me? No, you know that one time where he tried to like not listen to me and not wash himself and brush his teeth? And he was like really like brazen. And I was like, do you want to get hit? And he was like, yeah, sure, try me. Looked in my face and said, try me, try it. Do it then. that time, and I was like, okay, I'll sure do it. Then I did. Yeah, I don't know. Still remember that look of betrayal on his face, and it kind of traumatized me too. Traumatized both me and him. That's the like I'm a traumatizer. If anyone needs trauma, just call me up. I'll be sure to show you what trauma really looks like. It looks scary for real. What do you mean scary? No, I'm just, you know, the average older sister. I'm a sweet one at that. I treat my little siblings well. I only have one, but actually, did you know that I was supposed to be a middle child? Technically, I would be a middle child, I guess. Like my mom kind of, I think she at some point she told me like, oh yeah, I aborted a child. I'm like, what? That means I'm not your first. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, okay. What? So yeah, am I are people, would that be considered, am I considered the first child then? Is that why I feel so neglected? It's because in reality because in reality I am a middle child. Would that be it? Meanwhile, abortion is illegal where I live. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Why is it illegal? What the hell? This song? Once Upon a Dream. Oh, okay. I'm just listening to this jazz playlist, so I can't tell. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like it should be white. Should be white as. What is mac and cheese even? It's just pasta with cheese. Honestly, mac and cheese is the most American thing I've ever like seen. I'm like, this is what the Americans eat, huh? Like you cook pasta, you put cheese in it, you make a bechamel, then you put cheese in it. And I'm like, okay, that's not enough. Let's bake it with more cheese on top. I'm like, okay, why? Like, it's good. I'm like, okay, and what are you having? Where are your veggies? Where's your meat? And they're like, there's none. I'm like, what? How's that a healthy meal? And obviously it's not supposed to be healthy, it's just supposed to be good. But I'm like, you eat this on a regular basis? I'm like, yeah. Not in most states anyways. Oh, that scene from Anastasia, I don't know. Not in most states anyways, it's considered murder and you can... Oh no, you're talking about the abortion, okay. I was like, eating mac and cheese is considered murder? Anastasia, I've seen it. The movie where they did retroscoping or something, right? Yeah. What censored? Oh. It's considered murder and you can even go to jail. Oh, that's weird. That's so weird. I saw this one YouTube short where someone was like, where this guy was like, every man wait, if you're not born a woman, you are trans. That's what the guy said. And it's because, you know, like in the womb, before you develop like your genitalia and stuff, there's a state of a fetus where it isn't male nor female yet or something, right? Like if you look at the, I don't know, like biology of things. So at some point the different genitalia and stuff have to start developing, but anything before that is basically the same, right? So which means you do have like, you have both both features, and then like one just deprecates over time, I guess. So I guess every guy has technically, like, and girls too. Everyone has been born with like, I don't know, yeah. So the guy just said that. And then people who would argue against it. No, you know what? I don't like the green. I don't like the green on this. People who would like argue against it. Should I make this red? I don't want to. I don't want it to be complimentary. He would say stuff like, "Oh, it's not a baby yet. You mean like that doesn't count? I thought human life started at conception." Right? The guy just said in a really funny way. So that was hilarious. I'm gonna use that if someone ever like happens to be, I don't know, thinking about being against these things. But I also don't see, you know what I don't understand about like gender is like, why do you have a need to label yourself like that? Like I get that it's the gender is a way to express a way. I get that gender is a way to express yourself. Oh no, I'm gonna make this white. I'm gonna make this white. It's a way to express yourself, and it's a way to show how, like, where you're leaning on the like masculine versus femininity scale, right? And it has nothing to do with your sex. But then I'm like, but why do you need to let people know? Why do you need to let people know how masculine or feminine you feel? That's the confusing part about me. And that's why I get so confused as to why people are so, where they keep arguing so much. And like, yeah, it's just, you know, like, it's just part of your personality, hobbies and interests. I don't think you need to put a label on it. I mean, I can be a girl. I can be a girl and like cars and be a tomboy and stuff. But I'm so confused. Like even if I acted like a whole ass man, you know, like a grown ass man, I wouldn't call myself a man. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm just me. Like, what? Yeah, that's just who I am. Deal with it. That's why it's so confusing for me. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, why would you need to change your body to, like, you know? It's so weird to me, but okay. Anyways. Maybe I'm just misinformed or something. Who knows? Oh, what is that melody? I don't know. Woman of culture milk. I do agree. I didn't understand the labels either. I posted the censored message in live talk. Is it important enough? Ooh, who's that? I saw this in Milk's list and I just had to laugh at this panel. I kind of remember this, but I don't know who this is. It's illegal even if the pregnancy was a result of rape, incest, or anything else. Ah, so even if you're a victim of child grapes. There was actually a case soon after where a dad was trying to get his child an abortion for this very reason and had to travel out of state. Oh yeah, that's so messed up. Government. That's so weird. Yeah, I think I heard about that too. That's why people were so outraged about the whole situation. I think in one state there was even a... See, this is why I feel like doing it with someone who's not consenting, you know? Like going against someone's consent is just like the most malicious thing. There's no reason to do that to a person, except for selfish reasons, you know, like the reason that you have is you know, like you want to do it or something. Who knows? You gotta relieve yourself. But it's like the most selfish and the most evil thing that just can happen to someone. Like even if someone murders someone, I don't know. I'm like, oh wow, that can be malicious too. But sometimes there's a lot of. I feel like reapers are the ones who should be going to jails for lifetimes. But who knows? They should go. Honestly, yeah, they should go for a lifetime too. But I guess we would have too many prisoners in jail then. Oh, did you hear about that one Korean? This is a few years ago, but I remember there was this really weird Korean guy. He was a YouTuber. He was a YouTuber too, and he was really handsome. Okay, like YouTuber, handsome. He was in the medical field. I think it was pharmacy or something. Anyways, yeah, he was in the medical field, and he advocated for women and stuff, you know, like women's health. And I thought like, ooh, that's kind of, I don't know if I like this, because, you know, it's kind of like he's catering to women because that's his main audience, so he's playing into it, so it didn't feel genuine or something. I don't know, right? Especially since he does have good looks and stuff. I don't know, there's just something about, I don't know, it's like now I'm discriminating against good looks and stuff. No one can win, right? If they're ugly, everyone's calling them a creep, but if they're good looking, then it's called like disingenuous, whatever. Anyways, turns out that guy has been spreading lots of you know, like sexually transmitted diseases. He had intercourse with women who were his friends, even though he had I think did he have AIDS? No, he had a herpes or something. Anyways, like he had a disease, definitely, and he knew about it. He still did it, and he was like gaslighting. And look, is it gaslighting? I don't know. He would use his like authority and his position, you know, to tell the girls like, oh, I know better than you because, you know, I've studied medicine and stuff. He was such a scumbag. It was crazy. I don't think anything ever happened to him though. Like his pharmacy is still running and stuff. STDs. Oh yeah, STDs. Yeah, right in front of my sandwich. Yeah. It was really bad too. It wasn't just one girl or two. It probably was more. I think only 3 of them actually like made posts about them, and now he dared to sue them. And I just heard, actually I heard a podcast on it pretty recently too, I think. And they did say that becoming a pharmacist in Korea is like really difficult. You have to be like top 10% or something in academics to be able to become one. So yeah, that's why, I guess that's why the girls like believed him or let themselves be, you know, like gaslit or something. And even like the post that the girls wrote was something like, oh, maybe this is how it's supposed to be. Maybe this is how like love starts and stuff. I'm like, oh man, this is so, I feel so bad for them, because now they have to, it's a lifelong disease, because they were trying to be hopeful to a scumbag. Like, damn, I could never. These girls are they're way sweeter than I could ever be. Like, that's a red flag. I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with this. immediately breaks up. I think I'll make this orange too. Orange is nice. I feel like her neck might be a bit too thick, don't you think? Oh no! Oh, it's so chunky. It's got such a delicate neck. On the art, but this one's so thick. Or maybe it's just the shape. It's just the shape. In Germany, hold on, what? Oh, let me read. Let me read. Millie, what did you post? I was slandering our folk. Oh no, you know what? I'll do this later. What is this? A teeny got ooh, and on 11 my city, and the man got luckily got arrested. Sally only spent. Whoa, what? Yeah, it's like in Germany. It's, I don't know. Sometimes you can. I think there was a time where you could get a longer sentence than something like that for illegally downloading like music or media onto your computer, which didn't make sense at all. People were like, hey, you can get like 10 years for doing this, like infringing copyright or stealing, I don't know, than for like killing someone. And a life sentence in Germany is only like 25 years, by the way. And I don't know, 25 years sounds like a long time, but for some people that's not going to be enough. And then you're like, you know, now that I'm an adult, right? Like if you're 15, if you're 16 or something, you're a teenie, you're like, damn, 25 years, that's such a long time. But once you become an adult and you start working and stuff, 5 years are gonna fly by in the blink of an eye, and you're like, wait, people only get this amount of time? In jail, you're like, wow, hold on, maybe like 25 years doesn't seem like a long time anymore. Okay, this has to be a cooler color. I feel like, you know what, one of my problems is that I'm doing things a bit too loosely. I should be shading each and every one of these folds that I'm drawing, but I'm just doing the overall impression right now, and I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like it's too little. Maybe that's why my art seems so unpolished. Okay, I think, you know what? I think this is good enough for now. I'll just do this. Got the grandma haircut. Who? Looking sexy right now, wow. You're talking about me? What grandma haircut? No, this is fashionable. It's a Hime cut. A princess cut. You know, because daddy's princess. It's like, no, it's fashionable. It's the rage. It's trendy. Right now. It's been trendy for hundreds of years. It's only getting more and more popular. We're talking about grandma haircut. Also, my grandma was stylish too. So actually, this should be a compliment. Send in Discord. I just saw some posts with Aizawa in it. Yeah, why are you not posting in Discord? Also, where did you get that Toji? Where'd you get that Toji screenshot? Just some gifts from the anime. Oh, okay. Hold on, where's Jujutsu Kaisen Toji? Takehito Koyasu. Oh. Who's Takehito Koyasu? Koyasu? Takehito. Who did he voice? Wait, is that the... No. Never mind. Wait, no! No! No, not Zeke! Ooh, Dojima. Actually, yeah, that's a good one. But sometimes I see clowns like him and I'm like, maybe not. Who's this? I don't know if I'm a fan of his. But I like the I like the characters he's voicing. Who's that? Who's this guy? That BL looking screen. Who? Which one? The BLIs. This one? This guy? Kono Dio da. Wait, that's him? Wait, he voiced Dio? Wait, Poon had an anime? It's Miyuki's dad! That's him! He gets all of the dad roles. The clown. Oh! He's from ReZero. Poon. Yeah. Oh, that's from Soul Eater. Oh, what? I didn't know. Soul Eater. Wait, who is that? Wow, hold on. No, I mean, what is that? Excalibur? What? Excalibur, okay. Oh, Excalibur. Excalibur. That's him? Ooh, it's what right do you have to read this motivated poster? His legend begins. Who's that? I only know Kid. I only watched a bit of Soul Eater, and then I was like, no, this is not for me. I'm surprised I can't spell. Did you have a stroke? What the fuck was that? Oh yeah, anyways, yeah, great. Oh, also ReZero is getting a third season. Ooh, hold on, I just saw Gojo. Should we watch it? Should we watch the video? Wait, is it a video? I don't know. 16-bit sensation anime with feature original 16. What is this? Wait, why is it not loading? Why is it not loading? Ooh, I've also seen the solo leveling trailer, and it looked really good. I remember like seeing something a few months back, I believe, and there was a lot of 3D stuff, and I was like, it doesn't look that great. But then the trailer came out recently, I was like, oh, it does look great. Okay, there it is. Hold on. Link a new tab. Let me watch this. I haven't watched this. I gotta. Hold on, let me move it over so you can see too. Milk is old. What you mean? Milk reminding us of her age every day. I just finished Fire Force manga. Yeah, Fire Force is not my fault. It was too much. I don't know. The art looks great. The art in Fire Force was great, but at some point the story just fell off for me, and I was like, no. I'll turn into a dog and bark 24/7 when the solo leveling anime comes out. What do you mean? What are you laughing about? What are you laughing about? This is a very valid reaction. Shibuya Arc is coming. No, don't stop. Wait, is it? No, that's not gonna happen this season, right? Actually, it might actually happen this season. I feel like the Okinawa beach arc, that flashback's probably just gonna last 1 or 2 episodes. Oh no. Melted for a second there. Fangirl moment. No, I'm telling you, I'm all for Fushiguro household, okay? Like I don't care if it's the dad or if it's the son, I'll take both of them. Like, we're just gonna find out who the mom is, and then I'll probably be like, yeah, I'm gonna like join the household no matter what. PTSD. No, yeah, it truly gave him PTSD too. I think at some point when it got released, you know, when it was actually released weekly, I didn't really understand anything. But then once the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen came out, and I was like, yeah, you know what, let's reread Jujutsu Kaisen. The emotional damage just hit me, and I was like, oh my goodness. I'm not gonna be ready for this once it actually happens. And no, no, no. Shibuya arc is not. No, it's no. That's not gonna. I'm not going to be fine. Okay, and then we'll just add a bit of shadow over here. I think I'm gonna merge stuff, and then I'll tweak her. I'll tweak her colors. But for now, let's add the what is this? The sun hat, the white brimmed hat. Should be white, probably. Like a very light color, similar to this. And then because there's warm light, probably have something like this, and then I'll small. Yep, that's great. And then I'll seat her on. I was wondering if I should add some bushes in the back, but I feel like she should be on the sea. Asuka's, I don't know, she just like goes really well with blues. So I'm just gonna make the background blue. And then... oh, hold on, did I just delete some? Oh, I did. Ah! In that case, let me draw the background, mask out the background first. Should be somewhere around here. And then let's just pretend this is some sort of railing. Oh, this doesn't look like it's in perspective at all. Ah, wow. How about, you know what, maybe I can do it like this. Like this girl, like this. I can take some squares. And I'll just fit them to whatever I need them to do. Let me... whoop. And then delete them from the lower layer. I'll just stencil them out. Move on to the next area. Use this as a stencil. And then I can just place this grid however I need to. Would it be weird if I placed it a bit higher up? If I do this, are you gonna look at the boobie? If I do it over here, it feels a bit too crowded. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna lower it. Don't get any nasty thoughts. I'm not aiming at her chest, okay? This is a deliberate choice. And then... and just place it up here. And merge it. And then these should have the right vertical direction at least. Whoop. And then I just have to figure out... oh, I think this is... just have to figure out what this is. I don't know what I did over here, but I did something. There's something over here. I think it's... is it a bench? I guess it's a bench. It's supposed to be a bench, most likely. So I'll just draw one. That's where she's sitting. She planted her ass. Probably just needs to be aligned like this, and it'll be fine somehow. And now you can kind of see where the perspective should be connecting, and that means I gotta lower the... you can see that this and this and this and this should be a thing. Oop. Oop. Okay. Yeah, this is just a sketch. Just a sketch, everyone. It's just a sketch. Okay. So this is the sketch. This is the block out. And then this is also, I'm not ignoring you. I'll catch up on the chats real quick in a minute. Once I've put all of the colors down that I wanted to put down. Okay, slightly gray. What's this? Nothing. It's a sketch. Okay. Huh, what? Isn't Megami 15-year-old or something? Oh shit, he is? Oh man. I don't care if it's the son or the father, I'll take both of them. Oh, okay. He should be older than that, no? But he's like... Am I in high school? Oh damn. She likes a fictional man young? No, I just pretend that they're my age, okay? I always pretend that they're my age. I'm like, yeah, I'm going for them if they're like my age. Like, I don't go for the canon age. I'll age them up and down as if so that it suits my age, okay? Like Toji, he might be a dad, but he's just you know he's just 2 years older than me. Like Megumi, he might be like canonically like 15, but he's like he's like my age. Too late to ask my mom, she's already gone. I really want Zaxby's. What is Zaxby's? Megumi's 15, oh my goodness. No, he's my age. What do you mean? The only Megumi I know is the 25-year-old Megumi. So a bit older than me then. Damn. So the only Megumi I know is my headcanon Megumi. Not the canon Megumi, just headcanon Megumi. Fast food place. They do seafood and chicken. Oh, they do. Do they now? It's like Nazi in Germany. I've got a seafood place too. It's called Nazi, but I haven't eaten it in a while. But they're like fried shrimp is actually pretty nice. Like tempura shrimp. German tempura. Actually, maybe I will rotate this just a bit so you can see where she's sitting on. Okay. What she's sitting on. And now I gotta... How about I just take this, just duplicate it like a queen, the queen that I am, and I'll just merge it. Oop. These masks should probably be here. And now I can just do all of my basic shading and stuff. The rougher shading. I can do it like this, and I can get a concept and lighting. Wherever I want. And then I'll just copy it onto the actual mask, and then I'll clean and render and do my stuff. I think it'll be much more effective than me trying to do things one by one, because I'm not very good at doing things one by one. You know how some artists just, I don't know how they do it. I really don't know how they do it, but they start off rendering the hair, and you're like, okay, but have you looked at the whole picture? How can you just start rendering the hair? I don't get it. Right? They just do that. Because if I start doing this now, I can see all of my mistakes. I'm like, oh shit, I should have probably added maybe like some hair over here. And then I can do that. I can do that now. Ooh, but that doesn't look like Asuka anymore if I do. Oh, in that case, I'll just do a piece like this. And then I have a concept like this. And I'll be like, yeah, I can either merge it in or add the missing pieces. Right? But some people just, you know, they have the base colors and they just start painting everything. And we're like, how? How the fuck are you doing that? I miss Honkai Star Rail streams. Me too, but I don't have access to the beta anymore. Like, they've locked us out. We have to wait a month. We'll have more streams once it's actually released. But it's not. Right now we can't. We won't see any content. So maybe I'll draw a Jingyun. I can't even draw a Jingyun because I don't have reference. I can't open Honkai to look at the reference. Maybe I'll draw a portrait. Who knows? Such a fine specimen of a Honkai character. I wanna. And he's one of the first ones to release too. I'll have a bit of time. I have a bit of time to save up for him. So. Yeah, it's gonna be fun! Look, the kids are fighting again. Well, wait, are they? Hold on. It's funny watching everyone with their terrible taste. I think you're the only one with bad taste. And the wind, what a strong breeze, almost like a fart, stinky. Cat. She only went for the DILF. She only went for Velt. He's a fine man, but disregarding, putting everyone else down to push your bias up is just not good etiquette. Just not good manners, Cat. It is very low. Those are very low blows. And they just speak for your own character. And your character's weak. Bum bum bum. Okay, anyways, I'm not very good at this thing. This is why I could never fight back against bullies. If someone ever bullied me, I wouldn't be able to fight back. Oh, I just thought of eating spam. Spam would be great right now. Just finished a whole mango. I'm still hungry. Kinda hungry. But I've eaten so much yesterday. I shouldn't be hungry. Maybe I'll make myself a snack or something later. I could still start counting my calories tomorrow, right? Yeah. I feel like I want to add... No, this is kind of too much. I feel like there should be shade all over her face like this. Who messaged me? Okay. No one important. Like this? Yeah, I think, you know what, yeah, I think this is better. We can add the blue in her eyes later. Don't worry about it. The question is, do I think I do want to do something like this, where there's just a bit of dappled lighting, even if it doesn't make 100. If it doesn't make sense. Even if it doesn't make sense, it'll be fine. Just here to get an idea of the shapes. For some reason, she looks so manly right now. How did I draw the sketch? How did the sketch turn out so much more lovely? Oh, it's because of the blush. Because of the thicker lines, probably. Should I incorporate this into the shading, maybe? Probably. Let's try that. Maybe I'll thicken up these lines. And then there's also like blush that I had, which was somewhere around here. That filled, yeah, actually that filled a lot of space. Maybe we'll do that. If I messed up the face, I can just fix it by adding stuff, I guess. Don't always use addition to fix your stuff, but it might be hot and she might be flushed. If she's a German and a ginger, she might even have freckles. Huh. Hold on. Why did you guys type so fast? What did I miss? Just like your likability. Okay. So this shoujo manga that's been sitting on my list for a long time is getting an anime in the summer, and it's age gap romance. You're talking about the Hype or something, right? The ML is like 15 years older than the FL, and he's been a bodyguard since she was a baby. Usagi drop anyone? When does he develop feelings for her? How old is she? Oh no. I was skimming through the new chapter. She gave him a rock when she was like, wait, hold on, is it the Yakuza? Is it that manga? The Yakuza bodyguard for the girl? I think the girl looked something like this. The Yakuza was pretty handsome. He had like fluffy hair and stuff. Right? He looked like that. He had like fluffy hair and stuff. And then there's the schoolgirl who's like, I think she had split hair, a human bang. That's it? It's that? It seemed pretty sweet. He seemed young enough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she's like, you know, this is why I read that without, you know, the filter of age. I'm like, yeah, let's just not care about age. let's just read it for the romance and the moments. Let's just ignore the ages, okay? He said it made him happy He said it made him happy and that it made him the man he is today. The stone? That implies you were in love with a I don't know. I gotta know so I know whether to read or not. Blind little... Okay. Open your eyes. I saw the question, you little weasel. That's not what I asked. Then answer. I'm assuming he fell in love with her when she was like 13. School. Yes, it's the Yakuza one. Okay. Not even when she's 16. She's like 15 or 16 now. And a 15-year age difference too. Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. I don't know. I probably don't. I probably won't understand. Like if I saw someone young, I feel like they'll always be a baby in my eyes. Right? Like my little brother, I can't take him seriously. He's actually like 20 now. But I'm like, what do you mean you're 20? You're like 12. So I don't know. But I feel like it might be a similar sentiment to like childhood friends, right? They grow up together. They know each other as children, right? And then at some point they kind of like turn into the opposite sex, basically. A man and woman, and that must feel weird too. So I feel like it's kind of a similar sentiment. Once you realize, oh, the person I've been looking at is now actually like a woman, a man. And they have their own person. They have their own charm. That people might fall for that. I don't know. It's really complex. So it's not like I'm approving. I don't know, grooming or something. So no, it is difficult. It is a very difficult topic. I'm always cautious about people going like, what? They have age gap. Oh my god, that's so, and immediately going out. That's bad. I'm like, how bad is it? I'm like, maybe it's gonna be okay. Maybe they're dealing it in a good way, right? I feel like if it's like if he's, I don't know, he's not like grooming her with intent or something, right? You know, the general age. You're reaching, huh? I think all age gap is bad, but some is more questionable than others. I also feel like when someone's like, you're 19 and you're dating a 17-year-old, oh my god, that's illegal. And I'm like, what? I don't know, the age gap isn't that big, right? So I was like, I don't know, 19 and someone's 16 and people are like, oh my god, that's so illegal, ew, that's so gross, that's so gross. I'm like, what? Like, maybe we shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Hey, what kind of person? What kind of person are those? Are they? I don't mind big age gaps, like 12, 15 years. I do get that it's kind of weird that he basically raised her, though. I do remember that Yakuza babysitter thingy, which was really wholesome. I think I would feel weird. I would feel weird if like I would understand that the kid might have a crush on the adult, but I would feel weird if the adult kind of like gets a crush on the kid. I'm like, isn't that like you basically raised them? Doesn't that feel weird? I feel like it's just odd to date someone you practically raised on or watched grow up. I feel like watching. Would it be weird to watch your childhood, like to date your childhood friends for childhood friends then? Because you basically you watch them grow up too, no? It's like a different perspective, I guess. But I can feel like if I can see that. I feel like I can see how teacher-student relationships can come to be, or like, you know, there's a teacher, they see a student, right? And at some point after the student like graduates or something, they become an adult and stuff, and they find, I don't know, under some circumstances they learn more about each other and then they fall in love. And then it's like, oh yeah, we were a former student and teacher. I can see how something like that could happen. But if it's like, you know, like, oh, I'm basically an uncle to this kid and I watched them grow up, and then it's like, oh, but now I'm catching feeling for them. Now that's weird, right? I feel like age gap is so difficult to like do tastefully. It's not a genre that I enjoy, to be honest. Look, it's asking questions to make me second guess. You wouldn't see them as family though. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like you raise them, but they're not really family. It's the same as that trope where someone, you know, like a child that got adopted into a family and then they fall in love with each other. But I always feel like it depends on how they were raised together, right? If the child that got adopted, like, you know, like a step sibling kind of thingy, like when they got adopted and they always had like a really distant relationship, and then they open up to each other and catch romantic feelings, I'm like, oh yeah, I feel like that could happen. But if they were basically siblings, right? No, that's weird. There was this one twin manga. I feel like you remember that. That one, I felt iffy the whole time about it. Why? Because they didn't have one of these like tropes like, oh yeah, like you're adopted. You're actually adopted, right? But they grew up thinking they were siblings. And they still caught feelings for each other. Now that's weird. Oh, you know, like the viridescent tiara or something? The viridescent tiara, the verdant crown, the green crown, whatever. That one, right? They never really felt like siblings, or at least they never really considered each other siblings. They never really had sibling relationship. So I'm like, I can see how that's happening, because they're like the house is joined, but they're not really like family. It's one of them. I meant childhood friend. Oh. Hold on, let me read. Yeah, really close, but at the end of the day, they aren't family. Oh, childhood friends. Okay. Always be that barrier. It's time to come clean. I guess the best thing to say is I usually never have a problem with age gaps since I've seen and read a lot of disturbing stuff, so I usually pretend and lie when it comes to certain subjects. But at the same time, I have times where I just want to dump a story in holy water. Talk about just like milk for real. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes you're like, yeah, maybe it's not about the age gap, but you know, like the romance between people, and you're like, okay, let's just ignore it. There's nuances to this. Now, if it's in real life, if I had something happen in real life, I'd be like, okay. Like if, I don't know, if something like that happened to me in real life, I would make background checks. I would make psychology tests, and like 20 of them I'd be like, are you qualified to date my daughter? Whatever, right? So I would try to be as thorough as possible to, you know, like reveal the intentions behind this relationship. I'm like in fiction, I can, you know, I can close an eye. I'll be like, that's kind of weird, I don't really enjoy this, and then I'm like, oh, you know what, I can kind of overlook it and continue reading it, but yeah, it depends. Definitely depends. Oh, she's got an Egyosa, I think. Oh, there should be a highlight somewhere. Over here, maybe. Ooh, like this. Well, we're talking about weird stuff during asuka, aren't we? Sometimes it's not about the age gap, it's about the friends we made along the way. My issue is it socially acceptable to say like this thing around my friends? What? Age gap IRL is yikes, but I don't really count fiction. Yeah, in fiction. Wait, what? Hold on, what did you mean by that? Is it socially acceptable to say I like this thing around my friends? Like if you're around your friends, it's okay to say this stuff. I think you'll have a lot of explaining to do, because like it depends on what your friends are. If your friends are more open, right? Then you can state, and like if your friends are the type of person to ask you about like your intentions, like you say, oh, I like this thing, and people are like, oh, why? What makes you like it? Etc, etc, right? And then you can explain yourself. But if your friends are the type of person who who assume and jump to conclusions immediately, and especially those who have high moral standards whatsoever, then probably better not to say weird stuff, because they'll immediately like judge you and condemn you, right? Because I definitely had to deal with those kinds of friends before. No, we had this one issue where it's like, oh, if you found a wallet on the street, what would you do? And I'd be like, oh, I'd take the money and then bring it back or something. And then they'd be like, why would you take the money, etc, etc. And like, they were like, how could you take the money? That's so bad, you're a bad person, blah blah blah, right? And I'm like, who said I was going to use it for myself? I could use it and make my mom happy, or I could use it and maybe give it to a homeless stranger or something who would need it more. Like, what makes you think that I'll immediately like spend it on myself? Like, yeah, I can use it, but I can also do something nice with it, right? Yeah, so depends on the type of friends they are, and that's not something I can make a judgment on. Maybe witch hunted over say I like this thing or not. Asuka getting the most odd toppings for her stream. Yeah, it's because she's so pretty. She's got a... I don't know, yeah. I think there should be a column right here. There should be a bit of highlighting over here. I think it's nice that it's nice and bright in this area. I feel like the dress is fine if I keep it this simple. Dun, 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 dun. And then I can, you know, like render the folds one by one. But for now I just want to get the bigger color strokes. Maybe not that strong, but this area should be strong so I can emphasize these folds. Especially the one on the center, I guess. So these on the side are not as important. And the sky should probably also be a bit more complex than that. Question is, do I do it like this? No, I think I should do it like this. I don't know which one feels better. Maybe both. Okay, but I feel like I gotta quit soon. Otherwise I'll be like gone for the week again. I need to work. I already skipped Friday. Should I skip work tomorrow? No. That would be so bad. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Miss skipping out on work to be a gamer? No, I feel like I actually need a day off. Just, you know, like a mental health day, basically. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna skip work. But I might like apply for like a vacation day soon. I feel like I actually need it. I think I've had a vacation. Maybe actually, yeah, I'll probably do it for next month. Or some, oh, my contract is ending this week. I didn't realize. Shit. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do it. Maybe in a week or so. I have to plan. Maybe I'll try to plan a small little trip or something. Do a bit of traveling. But just tiny, because I don't think I have the money to do anything big right now. Money is just giving me so much anxiety. It's always money. I feel like I can't do anything because I don't have enough money. It's not like I don't have... It's not like I'm struggling, but... It's just very daunting to think about what I might have to pay in the near future. Like, I'm not poor. I can buy whatever food I want. I'll be fine. It's just... I might have to pay a bit of taxes. Tax can be very expensive. Make sure you get those background reference photos. What background reference photos? There's no background. There's literally only a wall and the sky. I don't think... I'll be fine. I'll be fine without the background. Without the background reference photos. What would I need reference for? Oh, actually I should probably draw shadows. Is this? No. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to draw shadows, I think. Somewhere around here. I don't know how far I should. How can I show her waist? That's the question. Right, because this is where the shadow would probably hit. Favorite things, yeah. You could just use it as inspiration. Shh, something, favorite things. Dun, 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 dun. All of these, my favorite things. Isn't it? It's also used in... What was it? In Ariana Grande's... In one Ariana Grande song, definitely. It's so ironic how she's called Grande, but she's so tiny. It's like, you know, it's like the Starbucks variation. Where grande is actually the smallest size. Okay, you know what? Yeah, don't forget, she doesn't have a hand yet. I'll add it later. No worries. Don't know how to properly. No, this should be very saturated since this is there's a lot of light bouncing back and forth. Okay, there's also light bouncing over here. Oh, actually in here too, I should probably add a lot more orange inside of here. That's nice. That's not bad. That's not bad. Should I actually maybe make this part darker too? So it kind of like, so you can see the ribbon? Or is it too dark? Is it too dark? I can lighten it up. But I do want some color variation in this, but I feel like now I've kind of like brought it apart and it's a bit too messy now. Keep getting random paints and I don't know if I want to get up. I was gonna say period, but you don't get those. Not this year, apparently. I had one last year. Oh yeah, you don't get periods. Perhaps I'll starve a few hours. Bodily pains, getting old. I feel like a lot of pains are just lack of movement too. Lack of exercise. Honestly. Like you can, it's so funny how much exercise actually like helps your body. Even like if you walked around a lot in a day and then like your joints hurt and you're like you don't know why, because you know like just walking around isn't really a thing, and like pain from walking around shouldn't be a thing, and it's just, you know, like lack of exercise because your body is not used to it. So maybe you did something today that you don't usually do. But then again, like I'm the epitome of health, so I don't actually like whenever I feel anything is wrong, it's literally my fault. Maybe I'll just, instead of the bluish tones, maybe I'll do a darker. Oh shit, I should have locked this. Yeah, let's maybe I should have taken a darker color like this. And then I can highlight her orange. I wanted to say bodysuit, but it's just a dress. I feel like I do want to have some sort of bluish in this area though. Make this feel a bit more cool. Yeah, I think I like this better. It might be a bit too dark, but we can lighten it later. You can add more orange to it later. Actually, she should. I know this should probably follow the shape of her arm, right? Like, you know, like this is her arm, so this should be dark and this should be light. Hey, do I like that? I actually like that? Hold on, didn't I have... Oh no, I did. Okay, actually, never mind. Do I like that? I don't think so. I don't think I like that. But this hair on the back, which is not part of her bangs, that's what I should. I like this. Yeah. I know it doesn't really make sense because it should be this way. It should be like coming down that way, but we might be able to just fake it. Big brain milk? It's funny seeing milk just block colors, not motivated enough to go in detail. Avoiding the main work. I know. I tend to get these pains on and off a few times a week. Nope, nothing that I can do about it. Random abdominal pains. The hot Cheetos that you're eating. You don't even... Sometimes people can't even describe their pain, so I'm like, how severe is it? Is it because, you know, like, is it because of something you ate? Is it just, you know, like cramps? Will this be resolved by taking a poop? Who knows? This is something you have to figure out yourself. Just telling me about it is not gonna help. My doctor always told me when I had like abdominal pains, she's like, just take a shit and see if it still hurts. I'm like, okay. Took a shit, never hurt again. I haven't had Cheetos in a while. Yeah, I mean, this is just an example. I'm not trying to diagnose you right now. Yeah, I'm not good at describing pain. Yeah, see? Just take a shit. You'll know more once you've taken a shit. You should be shitting every day, by the way. And it shouldn't be diarrhea. That's it. I can't do more for you. I'm not a medical professional. Sometimes, you know, like if you've eaten something spicy, sometimes your stomach will hurt the day after, because that's when it's getting through the abdomen, through the like digestive system, and that's where the spice will hit you, and you're like, oh damn, why is my belly hurting so much? Damn, why am I getting these cramps? And then it's like, I haven't eaten anything weird today. And then you're like, oh, I've eaten something like 2 days ago that was weird. And now the spice is coming out my asshole. Alright, so I don't know what you did. It's usually something. Just pay more attention. Pay more attention. Maybe it's the noodles. Yeah, probably. Look, you're so funny. What do you mean I'm so funny? There's literally nothing I can do if you tell me about your medical history. Spice coming out of my bum. I mean, it is. It's just facts. It's just facts, cat. Has the spice never exited your bum? Maybe you haven't eaten spicy enough. Ooh, oh, this is good. Hold on, this is actually nice. Oh, I should. Ooh. No. How did I get that stroke? I just had the perfect stroke a while ago, but now I can't do it. I can't recreate it. I think it has to follow her Egyosa. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes this is why I'm so slow, because sometimes I just mindlessly draw stuff. I think you're even funnier, Cat. Yeah, honestly, if Cat is funnier than me. My humor is like around the... I don't have humor. That's the problem. I haven't developed a sense for humor. I know what I'll laugh at, but I'm not a jokester. I'm not a humor maker. It's kind of unfortunate. I wish I could be funny, but I don't know. I don't know how to. How do people develop a sense of humor, huh? How can they make their own jokes? I don't get it. Maybe I'm just too consumerist. I'm too lazy to think of funny jokes. To have my brain rack itself. I'm like, no, sorry. I don't have the capacities of making jokes. Learning how to make jokes. It's just no thanks. Is it really because of that one time where I lost it with the simping? No, I think it's accumulated over time, you know, like the not washing your hands, what was it, the not washing your face, and then suddenly like going for the DILF, like the DILF hunting. That's just like, and just some unhinged stuff that you say sometimes just accumulates, and now you've got this, like, I don't know, this impression. You left a lasting impression. That's a good thing. It is a thing. Okay, I think this needs to be a bit more saturated, since this is in the sun, and in direct light, the shadows will be harsher. And they will be sharper, which means you'll have to pay more attention to how you're placing the shadows. So this kind of stuff wouldn't fly. So honestly, if there's like a really sunny area, just place shadows where you think they're needed, as in, I want to show a collarbone. But if there's not a single shadow, people won't see the collarbone. And you don't have to do more. Hello? What are you doing, Clip Studio Paint? It is saving information. Antaka complimented me. Yay, wrong. YouTube is sabotaging me. Anyways, it's just your account has been supervised, I guess. Do you have a children's account? Is that it? I've never had any problems like that. Is that it? Is it because you're a child? You're a child, so you're monitored more closely? Is that it? Like, where's a booba split shadow? You mean this? No, Cat, we're not doing that. We don't do that on this channel. How dare you assume I would give a booba split shadow? What the hell? Oh, on the skin. Isn't Asuka pretty flat? I mean, I can do it, but I don't know. I don't particularly enjoy drawing that stuff. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have the account otherwise. I feel like it's gonna be covered up by the décolleté, by her cutout. I feel like I just messed up the proportions. That's why it looks so awkward, right? But it should be around here. Should be around here. They actually, I don't think they would be showing. You wouldn't even see much. I don't think her titties are that big. No, that's weird. Right? It would be exactly here. I drew a dress that would cover up her boobie, so there wouldn't be a split. There would be a dip like this. Like, right? Where's Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. The dad jokes return. Will he go to sleep? Yeah, you're kind of out of it, maybe. Okay, it's almost 1 AM. Okay, anything else that needs a bit of work? I think this area. Okay, hold on. She kind of looks like a goldfish, doesn't she? Is it just me? I think I'll brighten this area up. Okay. Anything else that I missed? Anything else where I'm like, okay, this is important? Oh. You know what? I think I'll darken this area just a tiny little bit, as if there was a shadow. Just a very slight shadow from raising her. Oh, does it look good? No, not really. Does that look good? No, not really. Does anything look good? Nah, not really. Ugh. Okay, well. You get the idea. You get the idea. That's all you need to know. Maybe I'll clean it up and I'll... Oh, now that it's in the shadow, her eyes can be a bit more... They can be a bit more toned down. So I can set the space for adding a bit of jewel toned like colors in her eyes. Right? Like this, and then I can make that shit glow. Kinda like this, like oh shit, oh yeah, I am a genius, Genevieve. In the shadow, pretty, our pretty lady, milady. What did the police officer say to his belly button? You're nervous. You're actually raising my blood pressure, and yeah, you're raising my humor level too. Thank you for your jokes. Thank you for your service, Millie. Like I'm nervous. Sounds like I'm nervous. Like he's procrastinated so much he's starting to hate the piece. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's just kinda... I don't know. It doesn't feel right. You know, it feels like it's lacking something. It's lacking some pizzazz. But I feel like this area, this show is going to be nice. It already has a pretty nice feel to it. Although there's not much going on, but yeah, I feel like it's going to be okay. Well, it looks completely different from my tablet. I'm looking at a different screen. Ooh. Maybe just here. Yeah, does it give off the same feel as this? Not really. Really? You know what? I blame it on this veil thingy. I blame it on the veil thingy. It should be more transparent. It should be more blue. More blue. No. Nobody even knows it's here. It's not even supposed to be here. It's just supposed to be white and non-existent. It's supposed to be half see-through. So yeah. Yeah, don't pay much attention to this veil thing. What if it's... Maybe it's better if I turn off the... line art. Sino's indeed one of my faves. Makes sense, I also love Sino. He hasn't come home though. Sino's half furry. Ooh. Disrespect my man. He had really great, like that voice actor, like Alejandro. He has like great jokes though. Don't disrespect my man. How heavy is the rainbow? It's pretty light. Cat being annoying. What do you call a medieval spy? Surveillance. Surveillance. Which bear is the most condescending? A panda. Get it? Panda sounds like panda, which is also a bear. I love it. I love how you're explaining everything. You know what? Maybe I should do that more with my friends. Maybe I'll feel less miserable then. I'll pull some really bad jokes, bad dad jokes, and they have no choice but to react to it. Where's my Millie? Who took her? Who is in that body? Can you believe that's like artists who would go from this stage and just like start coloring and rendering and making stuff perfect? Like, it couldn't be me. Like, how do I clean this up without line art, without a plan? Like, what do you mean? You can just do that? No, I'm gonna use the line art as a guide. I no. Who the fuck? Who the fuck does the world think I am? What in the... what? No. Oh, I forgot the flowers. Okay, you know what? I forgot the flowers! Look, stop dissing me. I do that sometimes. No, I'm not dissing you. I'm telling you about my lack of skill. Like I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I would never get it to a polished state if that was a thing. I can only do that for, you know, like smaller stuff. Once I have the greater composition all done and all done and ready, and I'm adding detail. I can do that for small things. Like I'm adding detail. I'm adding a single flower. But I can't do that for the whole image. Why is cold water so insecure? Because it's never cold hot. Why do you keep finding these jokes? Why do you keep finding these jokes, Millie? Please let me in. I gotta like improve my joke library with these. I just know all of these old like blonde people jokes. Like that one lady who went to the hairdresser and she had her earphones in all the time and she wouldn't speak. She wouldn't speak to the hairdresser, so she just sat down and the hairdresser would start cutting her hair and she wouldn't respond to anything, but she always kept in those earphones, so he just thought, you know, like he thought she didn't hear him because she was listening to music or something. And then he accidentally, when he was cutting around her ears, he accidentally cut a cord. Cut the earphone cord. And he was like, oh well, she's not saying anything, so it'll be fine, right? And then he finishes the haircut. And he's like, ma'am, you're done. And turns out the lady is dead. And then he's like, why's she dead? Oh no, wait, he didn't cut the earphone cord. He just took out the earphones because they were in the way. They were in the way of him cutting around her ears. So he took it off and she didn't say anything. And then in the end she was dead. And then he's like, why? Why did she die? I don't understand. And he started listening to the earphones. And what he heard was, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So she died because she couldn't breathe without anyone telling her that she had to breathe. Yeah, that's the type of jokes I know. Or you know, like a brunette, a blonde, was it a blondine, and a ginger got lost in a forest and they met a fairy. The fairy said like, I'll grant each of you a wish. You can wish whatever you want. And then the brunette is like, oh, I want to be home. So the fairy like ports her away. And the ginger is next, and she's like, oh my god, I want to go home to my boyfriend, and he's waiting for me. And then the fairy sends the ginger back to her boyfriend. And then the blonde girl is the last one. So the fairy asked the blonde girl, so what is your wish? And the blonde girl is like, oh, now my best friends are gone. I feel so lonely. I wish my friends were back. It's those kind of jokes that I know. Really old. Very like elementary school. I was going to tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it. Get it? It's because you guys don't like it in the future, so I refuse to say it again. Milk, I love you, but... Oh yeah. I don't know what joke you were talking about, but it was those jokes, so yep. Probably. Can't even crack an egg. Just like I can't crack a joke. I can't crack a joke, but I can crack an egg. What kind of No! What kind of car does a sheep like to drive? A Lamborghini. A Lamborghini. Want to hear a joke about construction? I'm still working on it. Stop it, Molly. Molly, where? Where? Maybe we should report Cat. For hate crime. No, she's just teasing you. That's not hate, it's just teasing. That's what older siblings do to younger siblings. You will never live this down. That's perfectly normal. It's just normal behavior, Otaku Tail Girl. Mitsuna. Are you trying to scare me away, Molly? No, don't you listen to this beautiful jazz music? Don't you listen? Don't you hear it? This is the perfect atmosphere to crack some jokes, you know? Like Millie is living her comedian life. You could go out and meet her in a bar just like this. She would be on the stage holding a microphone. Cracking all of these jokes. And cracking an egg while she's at it. Just to demonstrate that she can actually cook. I would never do that, Cat. Otaku, I care for you. I'll be there to punt you whenever, whoever. Cat's too old to be an older sister. Isn't your older brother like 40? 40? I don't think Cat is older than that. Nearly. See, you know what? I think Cat is fine. She could technically be your older sister then. That's age gap now. What do you think about age gap between siblings? At what point do they stop being siblings? Equal fights, equal rights. Rip boiled water, you will be missed. Missed sounds like mist, which you wouldn't usually say when you say you'll be missed. But since it's about water, I'll fight you. What? I'll fight you up. Unapologetically. Why are these long English words so difficult to pronounce? I don't have the same issue with German words. Like, Rindfleisch, Etikettierungs... What was it? What was it again? Where was it again? There we go. Rindfleisch-Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz? It's so long it doesn't even show up. What? Rindfleisch-Etikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. It's not that long actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just 5 words. No, 6 words. I'd isekai myself. Find a truck. Hold on. I already have enough family. I can't imagine turning out that Cat was actually a relative of mine the whole time. I'd isekai myself. Find a truck. Not without me, Cat. No, sorry, we can't all get isekai'd into a Tome game. Like we can't all be. You know what? What if we all get isekai'd into the same story? What would we do? What would we do? Would we be in villainous entourage? Would we overtake high society? Dress up, braid our hair, braid each other's hair. Drying flowers, drying flowers. Otaku, I'm 2 years older than you. Wait, you're that young too, Cat? Oh man, I'm hanging. You're younger than my brother? Didn't know about that. Holy shit. Oh my god, you guys are babies. Why are you hanging out with me? Oh no, I feel so old. Hold on. I gotta swallow this pill first. Yeah, I can't believe I'm not a teen anymore. I feel like I haven't aged. I haven't gotten to be. Maybe it's because I've never gotten to really live my teenage life. I've been so busy, always like chasing my career, trying to be an adult. I never really enjoyed being a teen. Wow, that's so sad. Woo. Anyways, I'm like a child in an adult's body. What is it? Okay. Tell your jokes! I turned 20 in May. Oh yeah, then you're like the same you're like the same year as my little brother. Damn. Okay, that's not. It's so weird. It's so weird thinking about it. It's like, oh yeah, she's 20. That's fine. And then I'm thinking about it. I was like, oh, my little brother's 22. Damn, she's a child. I don't know how to feel about that. Is that how my classmates felt when they found out I was 17 when I was in college? They're like, oh, you're 17? What? What are you doing here, child? Bear it. Just bear it. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Why it sounds like why? Funny, isn't it? Grit your teeth. Ascend to Nirvana. Can't. There's no better place than Nirvana. If you fight her, you'll be a warrior, cat. Ooh. Should I give her blue flowers? No, they gotta be monochrome, right? They gotta be monochrome. Yeah, it has to be monochrome. There's no other way. I'm using these flowers just to add a bit of texture. Isn't that genius? I'm kidding. It's probably not. But where are the flowers? There they are. Too lazy to draw these petals, so I'll just duplicate them. Oh. I think they should be white in some spots. Huh? What is this? Why is it so... Did I have a layer effect? I did have a layer effect on it. Oh, wait, huh? There we go. Oh, it's dark. There we go, that's so much better. Just having a bit of... just having a few petals here and there. Now the question is, does this area still feels a bit empty. Right, this still feels empty. I don't know what to fill it with just yet. But it's probably going to be some sort of cloud. Probably fill it with some texture. Add a cloud here and there. I don't know, I'll see what I'll do. Maybe something like this. Just a rough outline of clouds. Yeah, you know what? I think that's good. It's good enough. And since it's like this, it's saving. Mischievous voice got me smiling. Mischievous voice? Never happened. I asked my dog what's 2 minus 2. He said nothing. See? 2 minus 2 is 0. That's why the dog said nothing. He said nothing. Oh, the dogs can't speak anyway, so... My, so funny. My brother just asked me 3 different food-related questions as if he didn't just eat like 40 minutes ago. Okay, he's only 19. Wow, one of my best friends is older than you. Mischievous? I thought it's mischievous. Mosquito. Mischievous. Wait, some people say mischievous. Mischievous. Mischief. Oh yeah, it's Chief. Handkerchief. Oh yeah, you're right. Mischievous. Right, is this mischievous or mischievous? Sorry, that's why I kind of messed that up. Do you say mischievous or mischievous? First one, mischievous. Don't they say mischief? No.
Mischief.
Oh, chief.
Mischievous.
Oh. Oh god. I hear some people saying mischievous though. I say the first one most times. Oh, I see, I see. I see, I see. Thank you. This is the result of me not actually speaking English for most of the time that I've known English. I've just read it. So whatever happens, however I pronounce things, is just because that's how I've always pronounced it in my head when I like read stuff. And I just made up pronunciations. You know, like the word colonel? I always read it as colonel. Right? But it's colonel. And not colonel. So I guess it's colonel, but I'm like, why did the colonel, why did he turn into a kernel of popcorn? It's because of the fire. I'm mainly talking about Roy Mustang, right? Okay, because you know he's a colonel. I'm like, what? Where's the colonel and the colonel? I always say Colonel Sanders. It's Colonel Sanders. Is it because of the Texans? Because it sounded so. I don't know. Like it sounded like a thing that would happen if you were. That would happen to a word if a farmer were to say it, and it just became the standard. Okay, let me just. Ooh, oh, no, that's a bit too much. I think I'll offset it. Ooh. No. I think this effect is good enough. I wonder if I take this. This is like one of my favorite brushes. Just this. I've been using it ever since I found it. I've been obsessed with it. Add glow. Is this too much? Maybe just adding it at the back. But I feel like it'll be a nice addition texture-wise, along with the flower petals. It'll be fine. Okay, let me read those last thingies. Mischievous. Okay, how did Harry Potter get down the hill? Walking. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is the author of Harry Potter, the name. It's not joking. It's just kidding. I always thought that J.K. meant joking too, but it means just kidding. Can? Yes, Millie. Oh, could you still hear? I have another joke. I should have talked. I'm waiting for it. Millie is going to be the ending for this stream, okay? I think I'm done drawing. I'm done drawing for today. Oh, what did I do? Oh, no, I can't see it. There we go. Hold on. What kind of shoes do ninjas wear? Sneakers. Ninjas are sneaking and the shoes are called Snickers. Sneakers. You still misspelled that one. That one was pretty weak, yeah. You should have finished it with a banger. Okay, anyways, I think I'm gonna have fun drawing us. I was about to say Asuna, but I'm gonna have fun drawing Asuna's eyes. Do you guys want to draw something else next time, or should I finish it? Try to finish it. I don't think I'll finish it, but I'll try to. Next week. Maybe I can, if I have time throughout the week, I might do the background first, and then we'll just draw Asuka next week on Friday. I'm here for you anyway. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, in that case, I'll try to finish it. Shout shout out to my fingers. I can count on all of them. Like I can count on you. Maybe you guys are my fingers. Who knows? Maybe you're the ones actually drawing, and I'm just like, you know, the Remy. You're my Ratatouille to my Remy. Okay. Anyways, bye bye. Sleep well. See you next time. Good night. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye. Mwah. Mwah. Love you. Yes, you too. Bye bye. Nighty night. Ew, she said. Okay, well, in that case, I'll just end the stream. Bye bye.